Hello everyone, I'm a new guy to the gun world. Not new. I grew up in the country many years ago. Shot rifles and shotguns, hunting type stuff. My dad was very adamant, took us to a lot of National Rifle Association type safety foundation type things to make sure that we were taught well. However, other than that, and then 8 years in the military where I had to qualify every year on the M16, no real gun experience, and definitely not with handguns. My dad had a couple handguns. He was a truck driver and he carried a handgun. But, you know, other than shooting a few handguns here and there, really not a lot of handgun experience. However, 43 now, the world is changing, obviously. Decided that I wanted to get into shooting a little bit for fun, but also for protection. So I decided to get into the game a little bit, if you will. I am a father, single father of a 5-year-old. We do go camping a lot, into the mountains, dispersed camping where you might be the only one you see. Hopefully you're the only one you see for a while, but you never know who you might run into out there. Also, you know, there could be a mountain lion or something. So I decided to get a little something to get into it. I wanted to go something I could also conceal. I live in Arizona and you can conceal without a permit. However, I will be going to a CCW class as well for educational purposes. And if I decide to travel outside the state, 234 states, I guess it is, that would accept Arizona CCW. But mainly for the educational on the laws and such. I'll also be taking some fundamental classes at the local range. But this is going to be my journey, and I think it'll be a good video page for others that might be thinking about getting into shooting, because, you know, it's not going to be intimidating. I'm very humble. I don't have any experience. I'm learning. I appreciate any suggestions that you might have for me if you obviously have more experience than me. But this is the route I've gone. It's an entry level 9mm handgun that I decided to pick up. The price point was right. The reviews that I've read by people and videos that I've seen, about 90% of them have been pretty darn good. I mean, there's always going to be those people that have their own agenda out there, you know. They don't like anything except for that $700, $600 Glock or whatever. But as a new shooter, looking to get into it, make sure it's for me. This was the right way to go. I'm not poor, but I'm not rich either. And the price point was great. The reviews that I've seen by people were great, and here it goes. Now I'll be doing a few unboxing videos. This is strictly unboxing. I picked this up online from a place called deguns.net, dguns.net. It was on sale, and then also had a $50 mail-in rebate. We'll go over that in a little bit because that's my first problem, maybe. It was on sale for $229. I guess when these first came out, they were around $375, just under $400. But Taurus evidently dropped their prices along the line. I know Taurus has a spotty history. However, my understanding is that there's some new people in charge, and they've really redone some things. And this is one of the things that they've really done here is this gun here. So, without going any deeper into that, let's go ahead and unbox this. It was opened. When you buy a firearm online, they will only ship it to someone with a FFL or a firearms license to sell. So it was opened at that location. I picked it up. It was close to work in Goodyear, Arizona. It was called Chambered. Didn't feel intimidated at all walking into the joint. Guys were really super nice. They told me about a place where Department of Land Management allows you to go out, set up your own targets and shoot for free. Also told me about a couple of ranges. that we have here in the area. And those are some things that you're going to get to see me do as we walk through this whole process. Now, I know the gun is clear and safe to handle, but I will be showing you that as well. But I do want to unbox it. Like I said, this was unboxed at the chambered because they had to go in and go ahead and do my background check, and they needed serial numbers and such. This is the place that I got it from. I'm not going to open it up because it does have serial numbers on it and such that maybe I shouldn't be giving out to everybody. I don't know, maybe that's no big deal. I know they're on the gun. You'll probably see them on there anyway. But that's the invoice. Like I said, I paid $229 for it. And then they had a mail-in rebate that is supposed to be for $50. So as you can see, that's a pretty darn good price for a gun. Owner's manual, as you can see, Taurus PT111 Millennium G2 handgun there. I'll be digging into that deeper. This is something I really like about Taurus. They have a lifetime warranty on this gun. So if anything goes bad with it, I can ship it off and get it fixed. Okay? So I'm pretty happy with that. You gotta like a company these days that will stand behind their product, especially one that's maybe trying to rebuild their reputation a little bit. The gun comes with 2 keys. These keys allow it to disarm the gun. I'll go over that on a different video. Also, the other part of the key is to adjust the rear sights. 2 keys. Now, a lot of people unboxing these had little fancy little pouches that were velvet. Who cares anyway? But mine didn't come with that. This is a 12+1 gun, so it is a staggered stance clip. 12 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. That's kind of cool. Comes with 2 clips, which is kind of nice. And then, of course, the gun. Like I said, it's already been cleared, but I will clear it again. There she is. Okay, so I'll go ahead and clear for all you guys out there. Make sure you know that it's clear. As you can see, it is clear. I'll go ahead and drop the mag. This will show you also that it's real easy for the mag release. Mag's empty. Clicks in nice. Push a little button on the thumb. Boom, there it is. My understanding is that it breaks down very similar to a Glock. I will be doing that at a later date because I'm going to do all new things together. I want to do my first cleaning, which I'll do before I go to the range. I'll tear it down and I'll videotape that. And we'll clean it together and we'll learn together because, like I said, I haven't done that. But evidently it tears down just like a Glock, and I'll kind of look at that myself. As you can see, it's got the 2 dot sight in the back, 1 up front. These are adjustable. Kind of cool gun. It feels good in the hand. Put the magazine back in because it has the pinky rest, which I like because I got big hands. Now, one of the things I also like, I know a lot of guys don't want it, but it's got the safety. I wanted the safety. New to guns, new to handguns. It's got a loaded chamber indicator. I'll show that once I have a bullet in it. I don't even have bullets yet. I'm getting those soon. My experience so far, safety is really easy. Right there, I can boom, boom, within reach. Everything's within reach. I know that some people complain about the trigger having a lot of pull in the trigger. Has that safety as well, trigger safety. But with me being a new gun guy and this is my first handgun, you know, I like the way it felt in my hand. I like the weight. Of course, I like the price point. But also, I like the trigger. It is a single action, double action, so evidently if you have a weak primer, you are able to pull again and again and again. The trigger is comfortable to me. Once again, I don't have a lot of experience, so I don't know about the other guns, but you know, you pull it back and then boom, and then boom. So, you know, it's simple. But, you know, that is the gun. That is the unboxing video. We'll go to range together. We'll clean together. We'll disassemble it together. You know, we'll do everything together. Even things like maybe whenever I buy my ammunition, how that went. You know, maybe share the sites where I get that kind of stuff. But PT111 Millennium G2 Taurus. It's a pretty looking gun. Seems to be well made. Please leave your comments. If you like it, thumbs up. You don't, thumbs down. I don't care. I'm a grown man. I can handle it. Criticism's fine too. You know, nothing. You know, every day is a learning day in my book. So with that said, you know, I am humble though. I am new to this, so I'm not expecting a lot of positive comments from some people that have been shooting forever. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys will be like, you know, it's a great thing that I'm doing. Maybe you appreciate the humbleness that I'm taking to this web page or this video page, and maybe you'll enjoy that, and maybe you'll have some helpful hints and stuff. It's going to be interesting the first time I shoot this gun. You know, I haven't shot in a long time. I'm not expecting to be very proficient by any means, but that's what this page is about. All right, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe if you would like to. If not, then go to someone else's page, right? That's the great thing about America, isn't it? We don't have to, or around the world, I guess, but we don't have to watch this video if it doesn't suit us. But I think some people will like it. And if you're new to the guns, you know, please let me know if you got a page. I'd like to join yours, and maybe we can learn from each other. If you're much more proficient than I am, and you have a page you'd like me to join yours, I'd love to do that too, because I want to learn. I want to learn. I'll be going to a lot of classes throughout the years, and I'm sure I'll be buying other guns. So, welcome to my journey. Have a nice night.